What's up guys? Today I'm going to be installing the TST flush mount turn signals so I can get rid of these floppy things. I guess that came out wrong. But going to get rid of those and then also going to put on a flasher relay so they flash. Come down before you tighten. First thing we're going to do, we're going to take off the headlight assembly. So we're going to shove this tool up in here. I'm going to take out that bolt. After you get the tool shoved in on both sides, you're going to want to take this off. Then you're going to want to unplug it. Gently though. On the back side of this turn signal, you're going to have a small Phillips right here, which is actually a pain to take off, but I pre-loosened it, so it makes it look like I'm really good at what I'm doing. Then you're going to want to take off this little metal thing, so just shove your screwdriver in there and that'll come out. And then this little rubber thing is probably going to be irritating to come out.
A metal spacer inside of it.
There's a metal spacer inside of it, Justin says. Oh, I see. So you need to shove your screwdriver in there. Maybe I didn't shove it hard enough. There we go. And then you're going to want to take that off. Now it's the rubber thing, so just shove it. Maybe I don't have the right tool. Shove it. There we go. Lather, rinse, repeat. Now we got the new TST turn signals. We're just gonna slide those in. You're gonna want to take this plastic washer and nut together. You're gonna want to slide that all through the wire. Then you're just gonna want to line up the outside and then just put the nut on and tighten up. Basically make sure it's straight when you tighten it up. That's the main thing. So once you get this tightened up and you make sure it's straight and everything, on this side, it'll look something like this. So when you get the turn signals, you're gonna have these two connectors. They're male connectors. What I did is I cut the connectors off and then just soldered in the stock connector. You can also buy an adapter that would basically adapt it to it. You know, that's on TST if you want to do that. I just cut them, so that's what I'm going to do on this one. Also, when you do that, normally I would think black on the turn signals would be a ground, but it's not. Yellow is the ground, so kind of weird, but if you do plan on doing it, black goes to black and yellow goes to green. But yeah, that's it. So now it's just an easy plug-in, and instead of two plug-ins, and I don't know, more to go wrong, I guess. So turn signals are all mounted up. Before we go ahead and throw everything back on, we're going to put on TST's flasher relay, which also is adjustable on the inside of this, which is really nice, which is why I picked one up. But you're going to want to take this boot, pull it back, and then you're going to want to unplug it, and then de-pin the orange connector so you can basically plug it in line. I'll show you. So here's the orange wire I'm talking about. You're going to want to de-pin it. By doing that, you're going to need some kind of flathead screwdriver or something very small. You're going to want to get on top of that little pin right there and push this down and then pull the wire out. And it will take a little bit of time, so just be patient. So you're going to do the exact same thing on this one. This one's a little bit different. You're going to still push down the pin, but it's on the inside. So you're going to push that down, and then once you do that, pop it out. Now, one thing I do recommend is once you pop these out, sometimes to get it out, you have to push it down and it actually bends this down where it does not clip in. So I recommend just making sure that it's up like that, or a little bit more if anything, or take the same thing you use to pry it down and push it back up a little bit so it does click in. You don't want that falling out because obviously you'll not have a good connection. So from that, we're going to plug the wire into our flasher relay here. So you're going to need to look for where the pin is. The pin is on the right side right there. So how you're looking at it right there. You're going to take this pin and put it just like this and just shove it on in there. And I might have to actually undo this. And then you should hear like a little click like that. If you did hear that, there was a little tiny click. Then I'll just go ahead and plug this back in. And then this side needs to plug in to this. So basically you're just jumping that one wire, and that's pretty much it. So I'm just gonna do that. And then I would recommend electrical tape or some heat shrink or something like that. Oh, okay. It comes with heat shrink. All right. Good job, TST. Didn't really realize that. It comes with heat shrink. Heat shrink it. Yeah. That's pretty much it. Then you're going to want to heat shrink that, plug it back in. You can also take this off, this little cover piece, and there's a little tiny screw that you can adjust how fast it flashes. So if you do decide to take this off and you do want to do a custom adjustment, this is what it looks like underneath. Obviously I have it flashing right here. This is kind of a standard flash rate. So you're gonna adjust this piece. It's a flathead or Phillip, but it's a very small one. You know, I stick it in there, and when you tighten, it turns even slower. As you see, it's blinking slower, or you can loosen and it starts blinking really fast. So you can adjust it wherever you want. I'll probably go for more of the OEM, maybe a little faster than OEM if anything, so something like that. Before you go ahead and finish up everything, just plug everything in, go ahead and turn on the bike, and honestly, just make sure that it is working properly. It's kind of a pain to go ahead and put all this on and then find out something's loose or whatever. So just check that out. Once you get that done, push that back, put it in the 2 bolts. You're all good to go. And then you got nice little turn signals. So I like how it turned out. You know, looks pretty good. All right, guys, that is going to be it for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed. It definitely makes the bike look a lot cleaner and a lot better, especially getting rid of those little floppy ears with their, you know, you hit them and they flop for another 5 seconds, you know, so that's really good to get rid of them, and it just makes the bike look a little cleaner. So definitely like that, and the flasher relay, being able to adjust it is just awesome. If you wanted to go so fast, you could do that. If you wanted to be slow, you could be slow. So I really like that adjustability that TST has offered. But yeah, they turned out great. They look awesome. I'm really happy with it. And if you want to get a set of these just like this on your Z, or if you want to get some TST turn signals on your Grom, FZ, whatever it is, we have a coupon code. I think the coupon code works for everything, but I think exhaust and maybe a couple other large products like that. But if you use the code GG10_2018, you get 10% off at checkout. Again, it is, some things aren't included in that, but most things are included. But go check out TST. They got a bunch of products like this. It's awesome. They make great parts, seriously. So Justin's got their tail light. And their tail light is top notch. Great stuff. But anyways, guys, take it easy. Hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you in the next video.